Okay, so here we are. This is my last video. I've been on a run today. April 12th. There's a lot going on legally, and so I read a lot about the law, follow it on TV, and try to read anything that I can find to read. This one I wanted to look at is DA Alvin Bragg filed a case. He has represented by very good lawyers. His case is very well done. Filed a case with, I've got to look up the judge. It is a woman, a judge, Judge Mary K. Viscosel. The hearing date is April 19th. There was no preliminary relief granted. Jim Jordan, and as he represents his committee, needs to respond before then, and the hearing date is the 19th. Jim Jordan is planning a congressional field hearing on, let's see what's the date, April 17th in Manhattan. It's been reported that it will be in the federal building in New York City. A field hearing has been done in congressional history to call attention to something. It's basically Jim Jordan and his committee wants to look at, not just look at, but basically you would call it obstructing and interfering. It would be legally, if they weren't Congress and had a speech and debate clause immunity, it would be a crime, federal crime, to obstruct and interfere with a prosecution. But they have speech and debate protection as being part of Congress for the Constitution. But this may be pushing it beyond the constitutional protection. That would be for courts to decide, and I'm not sure how that will go. We'll take a look at it. What's he really up to? Basically, the Bragg's legal team has said he's basically running a like, we're going to discover what you don't give the Trump's attorneys. It's like being there, using the federal government as the arm of investigation and oversight of Bragg's office while he does the case. What it does, though, is it builds up this news about that they're a bad guy. Bragg is reported to have gotten another envelope, hate mail with white powder in it. It steps up all their security requirements, and it really is illegal, a crime, but it is a question of, it's basically the line between, yes, you can have immunity to do something, but why can't a judge stop you from doing it if it's illegal? You can't be processed by a crime, but you can't keep doing something that's illegal either, because that goes way beyond talking when you're actually using the powers you have that aren't just speech. So it's like the learning all the things in the Constitution that are there that were norms, so nobody went right into it to try to tear it apart and stretch it beyond its meaning. But here we are, stretching something beyond its meaning in our constitutional history, pulling it apart and things that we haven't really had to look at before. The interesting thing is that this is when the law has the two sides, what I was talking about before. The Maisel case, when the House was trying to get Trump's taxes, there were guidelines for given in that case. So that same case now can apply here of the scope of what material they can ask for. So this is kind of, but Jim Jordan, This one woman on Twitter calls some people frothers. They make a lot of noise, but it has consequences too. And so this is basically causing lots of noise. I don't think Marge got enough attention when she went to indictment day. She showed up and then ran away in a car because she didn't get the attention and nobody was listening to her. So anyway, lots of drama, people. Let's take a look. We're going to look at this from the side of Jim Jordan. What are you going to do, and are you going to be successful in it? Or like, what are your goals? We'll kind of know the goals, but maybe we'll see more than that. Okay, Jim Jordan. What's going on with Jim Jordan and going to Manhattan and wreaking havoc? Jim Jordan. So off the top, the worried doll is out here in blue water. This is something happening now. This is surrendered to it. This is making something known. And then the hands touching shell down, shell down, shell down. And then right here near the spoke at the end is the blue water. It's trying to take steps that you're probably not entitled to make, but take what is in the deep water and bring it into the blue water, into consciousness of knowing. The firestone is here in water, and fire in water is lack of focus, clarity, or clear vision. And there's something right under here. Oh, that's the flag. I don't know. And here's a firecracker. I don't know, here being the flag, like your official mission, the shell's down. The seeing eye here, and I think it's more like just trying to blow something up. But whatever's going on here, it's the right hand. This could be the judge, the mermaid here, or this could be the judge here. Female with the right hand and the heart and the key here, unlocking something. I'll keep going. The blue water is here in earth. I think that the judge might try to get an agreement or work out if the justice is here, this may be the judge, work out some agreement whereby the lion is here, gift is here. It's probably going to be a compromise. There's nothing in her record that's particularly calls attention to it. Like, by all accounts, she's a judge with a good reputation and also with litigation experience. She was put in her position by Trump, but in the system whereby the senators of the state have to weigh in, both senators, the Democratic senators, agreed to her position. So she lives in New York, so she has to probably politically balance both sides. This isn't an extreme judge. So I was wondering if that shows up in this there's a little bit of both. There's the congressional speech and debate. There's some ability to look at things. What they're doing is way over the top. She might try to do some kind of compromise, would be my guess, or agreement, or like the owl, some wise way of managing this. Here's a cave here with the sacred wisdom. I think this is where what needs to be secret, keep secret. The the earth stone is here moving into home. This also has the idea of what's secret is secret and what becomes public is made public. The nature stone is in fire, and this is the truth or the nature of something, but all these shells are lined up here. I don't know, where's the Wedame? The Wedame is over here. There's some money backing this. There's some treasure here. Whether it's money just to cause trouble or treasure to bring something about, or there's there may be fundraising. How do I say that in a nice way? They are using this for fundraising. They're using this maybe for groups that just like to cause lots of trouble and dissension. So coming to agreement isn't really what they want to do, because their agenda isn't just having basically split the baby in the bath. I mean, it isn't just getting that, because they're really not there just to get the information because it would be helpful. They're really there to raise money or get money from support for whoever supports there. They're there to use a platform of power and speak, and this is the rings here, the rings here. They're doing this for the associated groups that associate them. Here's the Texas boot with the shell here. They're trying to stir up attention. They're trying to stir up trouble. They're trying to light a fire. They're trying to make money. And here's the lion buried here with the roar. I don't know that even if the judge tries to come to an even place and try to split this in a way that is fair, I don't know that that will make them happy or satisfied, or it won't just continue the noise, because the noise and the drama is the point. Really not that insightful. We probably already figured that out anyway, but I can't tell when you look there. Well, they get some attention. It's not like they get money, and there's lots of other side groups involved with money and allies and repeating of a cycle. And so maybe this is also why the Firestone is here. So the Firestone be lack of clarity, focus, or clear vision, because they're saying that they have this aligned vision. Okay, we want this, this, and this, and this. But if they actually got this, this, and this, and this on their list, and they still wouldn't be happy, because that isn't the point. Okay, have a good evening. Thank you.